Now, the SME sector continues to play a vital role in the South African economy. Now, with this in mind and with Women's Month upon us here in South Africa, it's important to question just how developed the sector is when it comes to gender diverse representation. Joining me now to discuss the successes and pitfalls for her entrepreneurship journey is Christine Geldart, the owner of Marvin Equipment. Now, Marvin was founded by Christine in 2004 when an opportunity arose to manufacture aluminium toolboxes. Now, Christine, just tell me right from the beginning, how humble were your beginnings in this business?
Very, very humble. Started off where we had an opposition employee come over to us and say we wanted to do it. I was at the moment working corporate, very bored, tired of the red tape, and my husband at the stage kind of pushed me and said, come on, start it, you can do it, I believe in you. And he basically taught me most of the steel work.
Okay.
And we kind of started doing 1, 2, 3, and the business grew to such an extent that in 2007 we found we would have lost market because legislation was passed that you needed a rollover structure to go onto a mine and onto a pit. If that happened, we would have lost our business. We decided to evolve and change business and kind of approach the Department of Minerals and Energy, transport, and we sat having meetings and we designed a South African-made, we own the patent, South African-made in Louisville Ropsfop. She's certified to go underground and above ground. It's fitted onto a vehicle. It's a multiple rollover structure. Capable of handling speeds at about 120 k's. But basically our focus was, let's design a product that can look after our technical expertise that we are losing so fast through fatalities, vehicles that are not coping and keeping the lives going.
So in those early days, so this patent now, it's worldwide now?
Not yet. So we do export to the world, yes we do.
Where do you export to?
Mostly Asia. Australia have their own product. Initially, that product was what came into our country and was almost the driving force in us trying to meet it, better it.
What were the difficulties in the early days? I mean, you must have had times when you wanted to just pack it in.
I think from small, you kind of brought up, you know, you're a girl, I've always liked playing with wires. Getting there, I've always loved steel technology. And it was kind of the case of never give up. We reached prototype 9 before she passed, a couple of million rand behind, but we were determined to succeed, to show that we, together with very large South African engineers and institutions, certified our product to their level.
Now you do a lot of work on the mines, and I've been to a lot of them myself, and it's a very male,
dominated,
almost macho place where people, when you pitch up there sometimes, what's it like for you?
It's awesome. That is what drives me. The vision they have, and to have a woman sort of behind them asking a question, and I can answer them in their language, sort of blows it out. And I think 9 times out of 10, just giving an answer that comes straight from the heart, and it's the truthful answer that people buy into you.
Have you ever had a bad experience?
A bad experience as in?
On the mines?
No. Fatality, to my knowledge, no. We have had many, many vehicles roll. We've had letter of recommendations from some of the major mines, one being from De Beers. So it is important for us to achieve our goal of saving the lives of our technicians, both on the mine and off the mine.
Now, obviously you deal with a lot of the suppliers as well for mines. I mean, are there many women like yourself out there doing business supplying? They
are starting to come up. It is starting to become very, very woman driven, which is awesome. I believe we have an inbred fire in us that just never gives up. Handling personal, family life and business is our biggest struggle, and we just need to overlook that and achieve it.
Part of your business is steel. Are you concerned at all about the current tariffs that are being imposed and the trade war that's going on around the world?
Terrible. Materials are fluctuating up and down. What I do with my major suppliers is I give them forecasts, six months to a year forecast of what we need. We have been very, very fortunate in trying to maintain a pricing structure. We have not had an increase in our product because you can't justify it. Our economy is so low that us just perpetually putting up prices. So whilst our margin has reduced marginally, our turnover has doubled.
So, but it must be very difficult to plan ahead and with these prices coming. So, and what do you say to, I mean, a lot of women be watching this out there. What would you say to them? A lot of people want to do what you're doing, but they never get around to it, or they chicken out at the last minute. What would you say to them?
Never give up. Have a dream. If we don't have a dream, have a hobby. My work is not my work, it is my hobby. Do something you love and just get up. You fall down, you get up. Cancer's hit me a few times, 8 times in 5 years to be exact. Just get up. Don't give up. Fight.